I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city.
Utah's 2019 general legislative session just came to an end on March 14th. And some things happened. Like 574 bills were passed into law.
Hey, Lex.
Amir, we're shooting.
Oh, hey.
What's your question?
I just wanted to know what a general legislative session was.
Oh, right, and you probably don't know what that is either. Basically, a legislative session is a period of 7 weeks where the Utah House of Representatives and Senate, the legislature, get together to make new laws and amend existing ones. For example, HB 66 caught a lot of attention from the media because it proposes year-round daylight saving time for Utah.
Hey, Lex.
Yeah, was that not good enough?
You know, it was fine, but I just don't know what HB is.
Oh, bills are named either HB or SB, meaning a House bill or Senate bill, followed by an identification number.
Okay, that's it. That's all I needed. Yeah.
Cool. If you watched our video on air pollution, you know that Utah has as much trouble with air pollution as a young, very attractive writer has with getting a date. My name is Amir and my number is 80... Amir! During Utah's 2019 general legislative session, there were only a few emission-related bills, one of which being HB 139, the Motor Vehicle Emissions Amendment.
I'm in my mom's car.
If you drive a car, you know you need an emissions test about every 2 years to make sure your car isn't single-handedly causing the inversion. If you fail the emissions test, you can't legally drive your car.
No, that's just a suggestion.
With this amendment, law enforcement agencies are now required to report people who repeatedly violate emission standards to their local health department. The health department then has to report the violations to the Motor Vehicle Division. The Motor Vehicle Division can give fines, revoke driver licenses and registrations, or even take back physical license plates. So if you're gonna pass any test this year, make sure it's the emissions one.
Good one!
And next up on our list, alcohol. This session, SB 132 was passed, which allows full-strength beer to be sold in Utah grocery and convenience stores. But some local breweries aren't really about it, as this means more competition for them. Don't get me wrong, Utah will still sell 3.2% beer. If you want some, you can find it in the bottled water section. Now, let's talk about sex.
Lexi!
What?
You can't talk about sex in Utah.
Or can I? Well, more specifically, Utah schools can. HB 71, the Health Education Amendment, changes how sex education can be taught in Utah schools. Before this bill was passed, the Utah Board of Education pushed a curriculum which heavily stressed the importance of abstinence as a form of protection against STIs and unwanted pregnancy.
Don't have sex, because you will get pregnant and die.
This new amendment requires schools to include educational materials about all forms of contraception, including how they work, their levels of effectiveness, and the types of risk associated with them. The next bill we have on the docket is HB 136, the Abortion Amendments. This amendment shrinks the time frame a woman in Utah can get a legal abortion from 21 weeks to 18 weeks. Generally, in the US, a woman can get an abortion up until 24 weeks. This amendment requires doctors who perform abortions to report information such as the number of previous abortions performed on the woman, the facility where the abortion was performed, and the weight in grams of the unborn child to the Utah Department of Health. This info is supposed to help the department make sure that the abortion was legal. So there you have it, a quick rundown of the 2019 general legislative session, and a few bills that came from it. If you're looking for more, there is quite literally hundreds more at utah.gov. If you find any you love or hate, contact your representative.
Hello?
Hi, is this Representative Hall?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Lexi Hogan. I'm a student at the University of Utah, and I am currently filming to show how easy it is to get in touch with your local representative.
That's me.
Yes, do you want to say anything? We're filming right now.
During the regular 45-day legislative session, we all are full-time in the legislature. After the legislative session, we go back to our regular jobs, and I'm back at the regular job now, and I make it a real point to make sure I'm accessible to all of my constituents.
That's great. We love to hear that. We just did an episode talking about the recent general legislation and everything that came out of it. So thank you so much for answering my call.
Yep.
Have a great day.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, bye. And there you have it. It's that easy. Thank you so much for watching this episode of View from the U. We'll see you next week.